Everyone. I thought I would just pop in with an update after last night. Holy hell. What a great night. We got between like ten and $12,000 during that live read. It it was such a jump. I actually second guessed it when I got off the live stream. A friend of mine was like, "Holy crap, dude, 10K?" And I was like, no, no, I think we got like 3K. And they were like, no, when you started the live read, it was like at 287, and now it's at almost 300. And it took my mind a minute to compute. So, holy crap. It just, what a great, not only was it, I'll try to make this update short for once. Not only was it a success um, from a fundraising perspective, but for me creatively, I've said time and time again, the script in its current state is too long. Too long by like 20 pages. Think about 20 pages being taken out of a script. That's a lot. That's going to make it so much slimmer and shorter. But the headspace to get the script into tighter shape prior to the live read, with running the Kickstarter, with making Onyx content, with having four other jobs, freelance producing jobs, running concurrently, when I sat down this week to work on the script, it was like it was all I could do to get the script to my editor for grammatical changes, and just fix up a couple of scenes as far as like logic and tracking little plot strands. I just couldn't get it shorter by the time we did the read, and in a way, I think what I'm coming to terms with is that like this is part of the process. I really struggle with things having to be perfect out of the gate because I'm afraid of judgment, and I'm afraid of looking like I don't know what I'm doing, or like someone thinks they could do it better or has more insight than I do. I'm afraid of just not being perfect, especially when it comes to the things I create. But this has been a real learning experience. Like, so we read a script last night that's too long, but maybe that's okay because it still led to the increase in the Kickstarter, and it was fun, and it actually like helped me see how to get it shorter. So maybe it was actually the right way to do it, which I know sounds weird. It might sound like I'm making excuses, but I'm trying to have more peace with the process. Putting something up on its feet like that and asking hundreds of people to watch it, you all of a sudden, all the scenes that you thought could be shorter, you like feel it more because there's the pressure of the audience. It's a necessary part of the process. So it's like I could feel the fat more because there were eyes on it. Whereas when you sit in your garage and you just read through the script, you're like, I mean, it needs to be shorter. I know, but I'm enjoying all of it. I like it all. It's all making me laugh. It gives you that bird's eye view once other people are watching it, just inherently watching it, not even reading the comments necessarily, even though some of the comments were really helpful too. So I think overall it was just a great success, knowing that not only did we get that $10,000 to $12,000 bump at such a crucial time, but I was able to look at the actors and feel like the characters in a new way. It was cool to see some stuff working that I was wondering whether or not it would work. It was also cool to like uh it was also cool to like their performances just helped me so much understand the tone. um Everything helped me out. Like I guess that's my point. It just the whole thing was very helpful. So that's the update. The update is just that last night was a really great experience for me. Was it stressful? Yes, because it's nerve wracking to do something for people and to involve other people. I mean, some of those people were my friends, but some of them were amazing actors that agreed to do it because they responded to my cold email. You know what I mean? So very encouraging. I'm sorry about the person in chat that was spamming and trolling. I mean, you talk about my headspace. I didn't even think to have a mod in chat. I didn't even think. And I purposefully didn't look at chat. So yes, that's a regret, but it's just one I have to live with. I should have had the foresight to have a mod. I've done this long enough to know you need mods in chat when you're doing anything live. Jesus Christ. I just didn't have it, and I had friends helping, but I just didn't have anyone logged in as Bowser vids. So anyway, um, I guess that's it. I guess that's the update. Just thank you. I'm gonna be getting the script shorter. Some technical comments were interesting. Some people were like, for 500,000, there should be more monsters and special effects. I don't know if any. This is a fine line because I don't want to look condescending. I'm still an indie artist, right? I've never worked in the big leagues, but I know enough about the industry and I know enough about where a dollar goes on a production. And I don't want to speak in a condescending tone, but sometimes the comments about like inside stuff like budget kind of bother me because think about this. Shaun of the Dead cost $10 million. Do you understand that? Let's see. It was 6 million in pounds. Hold on. 6 million GBP. So, okay, 8 million, 8.3. But think about this. Attack the Block cost 11 million. That's the one I was thinking of. I'm trying to make, so you just have to understand, you know, where $500,000 goes. When you think about a low budget zombie movie costing 8 million, and I'm telling you I'm going to make a movie for half of 1 million, just try to do the broad stroke math on that. 500,000 is, I mean, already like the script needs to be rewritten to be shorter to fit in 500. We're probably going to have to lose. I'm sending it to an entertainment lawyer to get further insight, but you're probably not going to be able to represent Gadget Hack Wrench. You might be able to sing the song from Fievel from American Tail. You might. You're not going to get clearance from Digimon. You might. I don't know. I don't know. So all that I always knew would need to be rewritten to be like a fictitious Digimon type show, a fictitious animated show like Rescue Rangers. The Meatloaf song is the big question mark. You know, music licensing is expensive, but there are instances of the artist, you know, granting a cheaper licensing fee because they like the project. So is that what would happen? Sorry, I'm just picking off all this cat fuzz. Could that happen with Meatloaf? It could. I told you this would be a short update. It's not anymore because now I'm just kind of like fucking waxing poetic. But what was one of the other technical comments? I guess just that there were comments about the length and loud and clear. I hear you. You know, I will be getting the script shorter. This script is not a shooting draft yet, and nor should it be. It's a very experimental stage, and how refined it will get before you go into production will, I think, amaze some of you. But that's also why I kind of wanted to read the Fat Daddy draft, because now you'll have that. You'll be able to look at that and be like, oh, wow. So at one point, the script was this long. There was a Gadget Hack Wrench thing, and he was obsessed with Digimon. But in the final version, you'll be able to see it and be like, oh, cool. So all of that changed, or some of it changed. Okay. Sorry. I'm just like obsessed with like picking fuzz off my sweatshirt. That's it. That's the update. Thank you so much. We've got a lot of stuff planned to try and kick up the momentum. To have crossed 300 is huge. I do have some YouTube collabs planned, podcast appearances. I'm thinking about doing that pin incentive for current backers. We've just got a lot going into this back 3 weeks. This is going to be big, and it has to be big to get us there. But thank you so much. Last night was great. Fucking, pardon my French, but just absolutely fucking great.